Hello friends, welcome in this new video. In this video we discuss about the total differentiation of a z, where z is a function of two variables x and y. That means when how we can calculate the derivative of z when z is depend on on two independent variable x and y. Let us consider first z equal to, suppose z equal to f of x comma y. Whenever there is a change in x, there is a change in y, then there will be a change in z. So suppose that the delta x is increment in x, is increment in x x, and delta y is increment in y, and delta z is increment in z. So we are considering two neighboring points, x and y, and x plus delta x and y plus delta y. So at this point, x plus delta x and y plus delta y, there is increment in z. So if we take this as equation number 1, then z plus delta z equal to f of x plus delta x comma y plus delta y, small increment. Now from equation 1 and 2, if we subtract this equation, subtracting 1, subtract 1 from 2, from equation number 2, delta z equal to f of x plus delta x comma y plus delta y minus f of x comma y equal to f of x plus delta x comma y plus delta y minus f of x plus delta x comma y plus f of x plus delta x comma y minus f of x comma y. Now I have added and subtracted this term f of x plus delta x comma y. This is my value of delta z. Let us suppose this is an equation number 3. Now the first two terms, observe the first two terms of this equation number 3, x plus delta x dx plus delta x. That means there is a no change in the variable x, whereas y plus delta y and y, there is a change in the variable y. Okay, so as there is a no change in variable x, this will be a function of y. Therefore we can apply the mean value theorem, Lagrange's mean value theorem, that is the final term f of x plus delta x comma y plus delta y minus f of x plus delta x comma y divided by the total change is a delta y equal to derivative with respect to y, fy of x plus delta x comma y plus theta 1 into delta y. We are taking theta 1 lies between 0 and 1. Okay, so this is the derivative for the first two terms, and but we know that when the function is f of x comma y, its derivative with respect to y is f y x comma y. But here we get x plus delta x and y plus theta 1 delta y. So we consider this difference fy of x plus delta x comma y plus theta 1 delta y minus fx of fy of x comma y equal to, suppose, epsilon 1. That means fy of x plus delta x comma y plus theta 1 y equal to epsilon 1 plus fy of x comma y. Okay, then this first term will be uh, transformed into delta y into epsilon 1 plus fy of x comma y. Okay, similarly here the next two terms you can see that y is constant here, y remain as it is, so it is a derivative with respect to x, and hence f of x plus delta x comma y minus f of x comma y divided by delta x by Lagrange's mean value theorem. As you know that if we consider the a comma a plus h interval, then f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h equal to f dash of a plus theta h. Okay, so this is the Lagrange's mean value theorem for the interval a comma a plus h. Here the interval is x comma x plus delta x, and hence h is a delta x. We are applying this to the for the this function. So this is derivative with respect to x. So therefore fx f suffix x of x plus theta 2 delta x comma y. Okay, now again this is a differentiation with respect to x of function f of x comma y. So suppose that it is a different, the difference between this partial derivative with respect to x is x f of x x plus delta theta 2 theta 2 delta x comma y minus fx of x comma y equal to epsilon 2. Then from this fx of x plus theta 2 delta x comma y equal to epsilon 2 plus fx of y x comma y. So let us put these values for this first interval in this equation. If we put these values here, remember these things. We have this for the we have for the first two terms we get the value delta y into epsilon 1 plus fy, derivative with respect to y of x comma y. And for the second two terms we get here delta x into epsilon 2 plus derivative with respect to x of function x comma y. Then here delta z equal to delta y into epsilon 1 plus partial derivative of f with respect to y x comma y plus delta x into epsilon 2 plus partial derivative with respect to x of function f of x comma y. So this is the derivative. Now as this is the derivative with respect to x and y, you can we have this fx, but z is equal to what? Z is equal to f of x comma y. So delta z by delta x means fx with respect to derivative of f with respect to x. Okay, so let us put this value in this equation, substituting these values. Delta z by delta x equal to fx derivative of f with respect to x, partial derivative, and delta z by delta y equal to partial derivative of f with respect to y x comma y. Let us put here values. Then delta z equal to delta z by delta x into delta z by delta x into delta x plus delta z by delta y into delta y plus delta 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 y into epsilon 1 plus delta x into epsilon 2. Okay, so whenever delta x and delta y tends to 0, delta x and delta y tends to 0, this epsilon 1 comma epsilon 2 both tends to 0, since these are the difference we have taken from the derivatives. Okay, then whenever this derivative tends to 0, the first part of this is called as a total differentiation of this function, and we have delta z equal to delta z by delta x into delta x plus delta z by delta y into delta y. Okay friends, so due to this delta, capital delta, for this delta sometimes we call it as a del z. That is why sometimes I have pronounced it as a del z by del x, since this is our delta. Okay, so whenever there is a this capital delta arrived, we call it as a del z by del x into delta x. Now if we consider z equal to x, then dz equal to dx. Z is a function of x only, so this del z by del y equal to 0, and del z by del y equal to 0 means we have this dz equal to del z by del x. So derivative z is function of x, that means delta z by del z by del x is equal to 1, and we get 1 into delta x, but dz equal to this dx, so delta x equal to dx. Similarly, whenever z is a function of y only, then dz equal to dy, and z is a function of y, so therefore delta z by del del y, del z by del x equal to 0, del z by del x equal to 0, and we get dz equal to 1 into delta y equal to dy. So we get the total derivative, this delta z, that means dz equal to delta z by delta x into dx plus delta z by delta y into dy. So this is the formula for finding the total derivative of the function. As z is a whenever z is a function of two variable x and y, then the total derivative can be calculated by using this formula, dz equal to delta z by delta x into dx plus delta z by delta y into dy. Thank you friend, thank you for watching the video.